How y'all doing? What's going on? I need all of y'all to get up in here. We are at the Juicy Leaks TV. I just want to say I love you all my team GG. Make some noise. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I love when you guys are here with me as a community to cover these stories because I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys so much. I have the link up. I would love for you guys to come up here, give us your thoughts, your take on this. As you guys can see, this is R. Kelly. Sean, do you remember when R. Kelly looked like this?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, so when R. Kelly was young, what were your thoughts about R. Kelly?
Back in the days when R. Kelly first hit the scene, y'all know how many babies was made off of R. Kelly? R. Kelly was attractive. He was a little thug, coming out of Chicago, and he could sing his behind off. So yes, I was proud, that a young black man was coming through with the skills that he has. I really was. And I couldn't wait for him to come in concert. He had him from 13 to 80, blind, crippling, crazy over him. He really did. And he could sing his ass off. I mean, 12 play, come on now. Seems
So
like you ready.
when did you make the transition after hearing all this stuff in the documentaries? Were you heartbroken?
I was not heartbroken. I was disappointed. I was mad as hell because I literally saw this video. I saw this video in real color. I saw it. I watched the whole VHS. I watched everything.
What did you see?
I saw the room looks like a log cabin room, and he had benches about, and he was already in there. He had the camera up on a tripod. Somebody yell like Kels. He like, yo, yelling behind him. He like, all right. So then this girl come walking in. The girl walks in. She's standing there. She looks like a little girl. There was no question that this little girl was a little girl. There was no question at all. Okay. Then he walked over to her. He told her to sit down. She sat down on the little bench. He stood in front of her. He played in her hair a little bit, and he's talking to her, but you can't hear him. And his back is to the tripod, to the camera. And she's looking up at him. She's starry-eyed. She's starstruck. She's, oh my God, I'm about to do this, because she had already met him. So they weren't strangers, right? Per Sparkle. They weren't strangers, but she's looking up at him like, oh my God, like we really about to do this? Like, oh my God, but she's still a little girl. And he sits down, he has her stand up, take her clothes off. You could look at her body. You could see how underdeveloped she was. Okay. And then, he had her, I think he had her go stand over on some towels, and he had her gyrate around in circles, just standing up, just gyrating. And he told her to pee while she was gyrating. So she's like a little confused for a second. And then she's like, okay. So she starts peeing while she's standing up on this towel. And then he tells her to come sit down. He lays her down, and then he's standing there stroking himself, and then he starts peeing on her face. That is literally what he did. He peed on her face, and he had her licking the head while he was pissing. I'm sorry. That's what happened.
Okay.
That's what happened.
What is up with him in the golden showers? We say golden showers, so they know what we're talking about. What is up with the golden showers? What is that about?
That's just some sick fetish that people have. And it's not just men. Some women want that done to them. You know what I'm saying? It's just a sick fetish. It really is. That's disgusting. Our bodily fluids flow out for a reason. And it ain't supposed to flow out on top of you. That's nasty.
Miss Jones, are you there? I'm glad that you joined us. Before I play this video, what was your thoughts about everything that's going on now? She's coming out. Miss Jones, are you there? All right, so let's play this video. Miss Jones. Okay, something going on.
A couple of weeks before your 17th birthday, you say, Robert told me the copies of one of the sex tapes of 14-year-old me were beginning to be sold on the streets of Chicago and across the country. Your reaction to that when you think about hearing those words from R. Kelly, that this tape is out there and you were 14 years old?
I was empty. I was very hollow inside. I was very confused, didn't know what to expect, and I was embarrassed.
Why not tell the truth in 2002 or 2008 when there was finally a trial after 6 years?
That's one of my biggest regrets, not telling the truth. But again, when I have been trained and groomed since I was age 13, I started believing the lies that I was telling. It was very foggy and unclear on what I really felt versus what was right or what was wrong. And even in moments where I despised Robert, I still lied for him.
When I look back at that trial, this idea that people who were not part of the jury were able to see some of that video.
Mm-hmm.
And the jokes that came from the video, because we're talking about seeing a person at the time, not knowing who it is,
Mm-hmm.
for sure, being urinated on and talked about. And it's almost like, oh my gosh, do you look at even the justice system as not protecting you to some extent? I mean, thinking about that video being played before a gallery of everyday citizens.
Wow, I just have to stop it right there. Isn't that something? Wow, I just want to give this girl so much love and appreciation for having the courage to come out to speak her truth, because she don't have to. I think it's easier for her to just hide. But the
You know
fact
what,
that
Gigi? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sean.
I was gonna say you're absolutely correct, because you know what was being said at the time. A
Tell me.
whole bunch of grown ass men were saying that's how they get down in Chicago. Excuse me. You know how you know it's a whole lot of young girls that get down like that. Not only for the rich and famous, you could be a local dude and they fast like I was disgusted. Grown men were saying this. And then when you say to them, well, what about your daughter? Then that's when they want to pipe up. That's when they want to clam up like now they got a bunch of crap in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? That is what a bunch of women were saying. She knew what she was doing. She knew who she was with. Really? A 13, 14-year-old don't have a right to be naive, immature, starstruck, and excuse me, but wasn't there a grown man in the room? Weren't there grown people who let her in? I feel like all of them should be in prison.
Yes.
All of them. They all facilitated in the degradation that happened to that baby. All of them. All of them played a role in her fear. All of them. And I blame her parents. Because how don't a father step up? And then, like I always say, a father is helpful, but they ain't necessary. Why didn't the mama step up? You're going to have to go through me to get to my daughter, because what you did was not only illegal, but it was disgusting. It was degrading. My daughter will wear this scarf for the rest of her life. Especially for the people of Chicago who know exactly who she was and who she is today. I blame them all. They're disgusting. Him, his brothers, his minions, his doormen, The other females that knew it, all of them, disgusting. They all should still be in prison. And he should have got locked up then. He really should have. That's some sick shit, man. He's a pervert. Period.
That's right. All right, let's continue to play.
I definitely think things could have been handled differently. I'm happy I wasn't there to witness everyone watching that. You know, to the world imagery, I was not made to be a victim. I was a mockery. And that was very difficult to digest. It was very disheartening to know that my body was just being displayed and tossed around. And, you know, when I look back on it, I wish things could have been done differently, but those are all of the things that I had to internalize.
You say it was a couple of weeks before your 17th birthday. You say, Robert told me the copies of one of the sex tapes of 14-year-old me.
All right. So a lot of people in the comment section, they are definitely saying they're so proud of her, and we are all proud of her. These are some photos and pictures that's going around, as you guys can see. A lot of people are really talking about this, and I just felt like we should shine a light on it as well, because there's so many of these young girls that are being done by these celebrities. It's been done by people in your family. These young girls are not getting enough protection amongst these guys. So go ahead,
Gigi,
Sean.
check it out. Check it out. R. Kelly even tried to throw his brother Kerry under the bus by saying that that was Kerry in the room.
Yeah, I
He
remember
cut
that.
his hair. He cut his hair, and he said, "See, look, that guy has braids," or it was something to that effect. Well, Mr. Kerry, I blame you too, because you were there and you knew about it, but you kept your mouth closed too. But you had a problem when somebody came to your daughter. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Kerry should have been in handcuffs as well. And his brother that was already locked up when this happened, they should have kept him there with his dead eye ass. They should have kept him there because he tried to justify what his brother did. And he was the one who tried to cover up what happened to Kelly as a kid. But that's a different story. But I'm just saying, there's no justification for what Kelly did to that baby. And people can't say, well, he didn't know any better because of what happened to him. Yes, he did. That's why he lied. People only lie because they know they're wrong. You don't lie if what you did was right. So we can dispel all that BS too. I hope he rot in prison for what he did to her and what she's got to discard, she's got to carry for the rest of her life. If she ever gets married and have children and that sort of thing. I don't know what her story is currently, but I'm proud of this young lady for coming forward. I'm proud of her. I really am. And she wasn't in the surviving R. Kelly, so they can't say she's doing it for money. They can't. He's a disgusting pervert, and he deserved whatever he got coming to him. They can't protect him forever. His name won't protect him forever.
Ooh, go ahead, Sean. You cooking. I'm listening. All right. So with that being said, I also want to listen to see what they are.
Crime. They make him the worst one, right? This shit straight from the chest. So you telling me when a black man do the same crime like the white man do, they make it the worst crime. They make.
All right, Sean, what are your thoughts about black men like this?
You know what? You know what? I would love to have been right there debating with him. Because one thing that it does not negate, I don't care what color you are, it doesn't negate the fact that what he did was wrong. And when are we gonna start standing up for each other? That's the problem. People seem to think that because the white man got away with it, or the Chinese man got away with it, or the Puerto Rican guy got away with it, aren't we okay to get away with it? No. No. If our daughters, nieces, mothers, aunties, grandmothers can't look to the men of our black community for protection and respect, then who are we supposed to look at? Who are we supposed to look to? He's singing songs talking about I look to you. Shut up. Yeah, when you were looking in the mirror, fool. But this man right here, he is part of the problem. Making excuses for why R. Kelly shouldn't be locked up. Well, then who should? Because what happened was wrong. Now, this guy right here should not be trusted. It's men like this that should not be trusted around the females of our family. And that's period, point blank. Don't trust this man. Whoever know who this man is, because of his ideology, because of his beliefs, don't trust him. And if he never does anything, then good. But if he does, don't be surprised, because he's telling you who he is, and that's on period.
Yeah. And the thing is, Sean, these are kids. And what about the black girls? These white guys are not doing these to our black girls. It's like, what happened with you guys talk about, oh, we need to look out for the community. But how could you say that when you're always defending monsters that's hurting the black kids?
Exactly, Gigi. Exactly. This guy right here, I dare say, is a potential monster. He's more than likely got some stuff in his closet, tucked down deep. His family probably hiding it. Don't want to talk about it. Won't mention it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is suppressing what he's done to them, because you just don't say stuff like that and not believe that it's okay. He's saying, why the white man get away with it, but we can't? Why the white man get away with it, but R. Kelly gets convicted? Really? That's what you're worried about? You're not worried about what this black man did to another black child? Really? Because I thought that was the point. I don't care how many people get away with it. We got to start somewhere. And I don't give a damn what color they are or what walk of life they come from. When you're wrong, you're wrong. That's period. I don't care if 1 million people got away with it before R. Kelly. Kudos to the hell to them. But R. Kelly, period. He was bold with it. He recorded it. And it got out because somebody thought it was wrong. And they threatened that woman to bring the tape back. But what she was smart enough to do was to make a copy. So come on, man. And that's another aspect of why R. Kelly knew he was wrong. So this dude right here, it's sickening. It's really sickening that that's what he wants to concentrate on. The fact that other men of another race got away with it. Yeah? Really? That's the best you could do? Terrible and very disappointing. And his family should look out for him. Really, though.
Definitely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree anymore. You're right. So I don't even know if we should even continue to play this video, honestly. All right. So Robin, I'm glad you came up here. Robin, let's hear you speak a word. Your thoughts.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm usually in the bushes, that's what you call it. But this here has me totally mortified. I had to come up and speak about it, and it actually brought me to tears because I was a die-hard R. Kelly fan. I
I can't hear you. Oh, hold on.
Can
Yeah, hold on. Let me go in and come back out. Maybe it's me.
Okay, it could be my phone. I'm probably out of data.
All right. Is it better now? Sean, can you hear me? All right. Press 5 if you guys can hear me. Can you press 5 if you guys can hear me? Can anybody hear me? Press 5. Okay, you can hear me good. Robin, can you come back? It's not
Sure.
her, not you. It's her. Okay, come right back because I really want to
Okay.
hear you. All right, I thought it was me. That's the reason why I jumped off. Just to make sure my end was clear because I did think it was me. But you guys come up. We need to hear your voices. It's so many women that have went through this as they were little girls, and by you guys speaking up and saying something, it gives comfort to those women that were once little girls. And oftentimes these little girls feel like it was their fault, because society do victim blame, and it does make you feel like even if you're a little girl, it's your fault, it what you wore or whatever they have you thinking is you accepted the candy, so you knew what was going to happen. Robin, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Please continue to talk.
Okay. As I was stating, I was a diehard R. Kelly fan. But again, I'm not sure how much you heard. My significant other, my child's father, was also a fan, a diehard fan. My mom was a diehard fan. I was totally oblivious to all of this. I heard of some things, but listening to Sean B explaining about the tape, I'm mortified. I was still a fan of his, despite all those accusations that was being put out. I was living in Minnesota at the time. Um, I'm 57 today. I was 23, and my daughter literally was conceived off of R. Kelly's Hey, Mr. DJ. And she's my baby. Um, me and my mom used to argue about that's my husband. No, that's my husband. I am just mortified that I wasn't aware of all these things. Now, what really turned me against him, and this was just recently, is when I saw the documentary of his daughter, Andrea, and what he did to her. That's when I knew.
Oh my God. I wanted to throw up when his own
Yeah,
daughter said that
that,
R.
yeah,
Kelly got on top of her in the middle of the night and you did the unthinkable.
yeah. That's when I knew um, that it was true. That's what turned me against him. And again, this is not too long ago. It's like a couple years ago. And I'm kind of pissed because I despise pedophiles because it happened in my family. It destroyed our family. Everybody that knows me knows I despise pedophile. I kind of traumatized my daughter. I only have one daughter. She's my baby. Because of what happened in my family, I don't play that mess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, I was so onto her, um, all the way up until she's gotten old enough to where she felt like I just didn't trust her because I was always questioning her, if I allow her to go somewhere, you know what I mean? So this has just gotten me mortified. And I hate that I stayed a fan of his for so long. But again, I heard of these things, but I didn't have firsthand knowledge. Like Sean saying she saw the tape. I'm like, what? Uh, I'm glad they got him. I'm glad he's where he's at. I despise pedophiles and because it destroys people. I mean, for one, it's just wrong. It's disgusting. It's nasty. It's perverted. It's these men using young girls for these deviant acts, and it causes a lasting effect on these people, on these girls' lives. It didn't happen to me, but it happened to my sister, who is my Irish twin, which in turn affected me and my whole family. So I'm just mortified. So I had to come out and talk about it. Um, I'm glad I know now. But again, when I saw Andrea's documentary, I said, because I'm the type, if a child says to me, this is what's happened, I'm going to believe them.
Yes.
I'm going to believe him. So when I
Yes.
saw it for myself from his daughter, that's when I truly became a believer. Now, I still love his music, but him, fuck him.
Mm,
He's where he should be. And I
yes.
hate that I ever, like, seriously, just felt like I was in love with the man. I'm disgusted by it. But thank you for allowing me to share.
I thank you for sharing because I know that was not easy to do. And I just want to
No,
say thank you so much for sharing and opening up. I'm so sorry that you have to deal with this just by trusting a person you thought you didn't know who they were. And guess what? There's
yeah,
so many more celebrities that are with the same thing, and we still have yet to call them out and expose them. So we have a lot of work to do. If you understand what I'm saying,
yeah,
we have a lot more of exposing to do because he's not the only one. He's not the only one.
yeah. It's disgusting. And it's too prevalent. It happens too much. It's almost like it's normalized. Um,
Yeah.
I hate
You know,
I hate it.
let's how Robin, what are your thoughts about the Epstein files and your president? And what about they were telling me that your president was looking at a 10-year-old and say he can't wait to have sex with her in 10 years. I mean, that is gross. And he
Yeah,
said it out loud. He was talking about his own daughter, talking about this is a good piece of ass. Are you
yeah,
serious? Come on now.
yeah. I'm disgusted with that too, for more reasons, than that. But that's one of the top ones. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Even Candace Owens said that she's not backing Donald Trump anymore because of those Epstein files. She said she would not back a pedophile.
yeah. Okay. I'm
But
gonna
thank
go
you,
back
Robin.
down. Thank you
All
for
right.
hearing me. Thank you.
Any Thank you for coming up. Sean, what are your thoughts about your president and the Epstein files?
He is not my president. He may be the president of the United States. I did not vote for him. I do not believe in him. I don't trust him. In fact, he's disgusting. I deplore. I loathe him. Ugh. Um, he should have been swallowed 85 years ago. Anyway, as far as these Epstein files are concerned, I think everybody is going to be greatly surprised if ever the list is exposed. Everybody is going to be greatly surprised. But in this climate, I'm not surprised at all. I won't be. There comes a time when people have to take the blinders off and stop acting like the stories that are covered are singular. They're not. They're just a piece of it. They're just one little percentage of what's going on in somebody else's life all across the world. Do y'all know people go to Tokyo because this is not frowned upon?
What?
There are
No, I
books.
didn't know
Yes,
that. I didn't know
yes.
that.
Pete, there are parts of the world where this is totally acceptable. Totally acceptable. So people have got to stop acting like when stories come to YouTube, it's like, oh my God. No, stop with the oh my God until you find out the details, perhaps. But I won't be surprised about the Epstein files if ever they're uncovered, which I believe they won't be until most of the people on there are gone already. That's what I believe, because these are judges, these are lawyers, these are company owners, these are sports team owners. These are prevalent people in our lives that we are fans of, that we supposed to be able to trust. These are doctors, dentists, seriously, absolutely, wardens of prisons, all of that kind of stuff. Absolutely. So y'all got to stop being surprised. Now I gotta mute because my background is acting like they don't know what I'm doing, Gigi.
Oh Lord. Okay. You guys know where my team GG at. Hashtag team GG. If you want to be a part of Team GG, all you gotta do is hashtag Team GG. So basically what we do is we jump to panel on YouTube covering different topics, getting justice for victims and hot topics. So we're gonna go to our next stop. That's gonna be the criminal villains. You see the screen right there. All right. So I'm going to put the link right here. I would love for you guys to all usher over there. All right. We have about 151 people waiting for us over there. It's new explosive things that's coming out. We learned that the close friend that was smashing Lulu was one of Tyrone's close friend. They call him Jason. He's getting exposed. Renee is speaking out. Tyrone brother is speaking out, and Natasha is speaking out. It is really it's a lot. All right. So call in, let us know your thoughts. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe here at the Juicy Leaks TV. I will try to go live every single day on all 6 of my channels, and I need you there with me all. You are my family. You are my community. Okay. I love you all. If you guys have anything you want me to add to the tour, please hit me up at Gigi Medici on my Facebook. Let me pull up my Facebook so you guys can just have it. And make sure you subscribe on my Facebook as well. Send me messages. That's my Facebook, Gigi Medici. I'm Gigi Medici on all platforms. All right. Love you guys. And I will see you guys over there. Let me remove that, Sean. I'll see you over there. All right, you guys. I'll put the
All
link
right,
in another time. All right. Love you guys. Thank you. Let's get the likes up.